Old school, air-cooled, as they say. The old XL is rapidly becoming my go-to bike. You know, like when you want to just nip up the shop. As much as I love the old 300, I do like to just hop on the old XL. So I've just fitted a GoPro mount on the rear mudguard. I had it on my helmet, but it's quite difficult to see when the damn thing's on. So I'll just run up the road and try that. Probably be shitloads of vibration, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, camera's running. I suspect it will vibrate like hell, but we'll give it a go. So these are my local lanes. I'm very lucky to have these near. I've been riding these for many years. A lot of walkers at the weekend. Anyway, back to the XL. It's now at an age where it's MOT exempt, tax exempt, and classic insurance. I'm not getting any younger myself, so I reckon when it gets harder for me to ride, this will be the one I'll keep, because I can touch the ground. I've got very short legs, which has always been a problem. Even back in the day, I used to ride enduro and somehow worked my way up to expert, but that was back in the day. Now I'm just happy to ride trails and do the odd long distance trial like the Exeter trial, and I'm now looking forward to doing the Land's End trial, which is a fantastic organisation, proper old school. You know, I'm nearly 65, so enduro days are long gone. You know, I don't need a KTM. I've just got rid of one which it was constantly trying to kill me. You know, I'm not a 40-year-old wannabe hero again, so it's time to just concede and know what I'm capable of. So this old trail bike could be the one I'll end up with. If things go well, I've just had it converted to 12 volt, and if that's consistent and everything runs well, the engine's fantastic, there's not a lot wrong with the engine. I will probably do the Exeter trial, the Land's End trial next year with this, which will be proper old school then. Well, nearly. There's a lot of people riding classic British bikes there. Then a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Alex, I know he's riding out this way. I just know it, and he's riding this way. So I thought, you never know, we might coordinate en route. Chances of that happening are probably going to be slim, but I reckon he's coming this way, so I'll keep an eye open for him. Hopefully get some good footage from that camera, rear-facing camera. There's always a range where it vibrates, a rev range where it vibrates badly. You know, it's a job to get rid of it. I had it on the back of my helmet, but it kept snagging on trees and branches. It don't take a lot to pull me off the back, to be honest. So I've moved it on the rear mudguard to see if that's a little bit better. When I say this is not very powerful, I've been telling everybody it was 17 brake horsepower, but I think that was the older model. So yes, it's boasting 20 horsepower back in the day. Whether it's probably lost a few of them already. But look, it's starting to bloody snow now. Look, Jesus, frickin' hell! I'm only like testing the camera. I'm not going to go far. But it'd be nice to bump into Alex and the guys with him. See if they want a cup of tea and a warm up by the look of it. Our lanes, as you can see, are pretty much horse orientated, so they then promptly put up this sign every winter to try and stop vehicles coming up here, but how long have you been allowed to ride motorcycles down here? Well, the simple answer is a long while before you moved up here. Without being rude. But that's about the long and the short of it. I have been riding up and down here a long while. And they're going to turn these lanes into quiet lanes, but when you look into it, unless you're a very disrespectful rider, it's no change to what we do now. When I say disrespectful, if you just rag it by pedestrians and horses, you deserve a slap, really. But if you're like us and slow down and even turn the engine off, take your helmet off and chat to horse riders, then the horse will realise you're not an alien. But if you're not respectful, you're getting us all a bad name. I was looking forward to meeting Alex somewhere further up this way. I've even brought the drone, so if I could get it up and ready, if I spotted them in the distance, which is never going to happen. Well, I did manage to meet Alex. The timing weren't too far out. As for the GoPro mount, I think I got a little bit of footage, but in traditional GoPro style, it's frozen now and it won't work. So I've got my head cam, which is not a GoPro.
Alex, you reprobate. Here we go, much more civil. Well, I pretty much achieved what I wanted to do. I wanted to bump into Alex and the guys. Also wanted to test out the rear GoPro bracket. Shame the stupid GoPro packed up. And the weather, how weird is that? Snow and sunshine.
Well done, chaps.
Anyway, I only live just up the road, so they're all coming back for tea and cake. Thanks for watching.